Good morning, my students. You are invited to my second video on that autobiography of Nelson Mandela. Whatever he said in that speech, how he was congratulated, how that loyalty was shown there in that meeting by that military corps and that police personnel there to Nelson Mandela who arrested him. Everything are given very analytically by him. We are not exaggerating that matter. Whatever things are there in that chapter, we are trying to present it in a best form. I can say Nelson Mandela's, on the life of Nelson Mandela, one thing, I died out of a stone and became a plant. I died out of the plant and became an animal. I died out of an animal and became a man. Why then should I fear to die? I shall be out of man and shall become an angel. And he was not a disreputable person. He was not a ragtag and a bobtail, I can say, and could say that lethargic things there in his address. Started his speech there from the life of the people. No should be starved. No one should be there in poverty. Nobody should be allowed there to deprive of right and liberty granted by that constitution. Everything are given there to the people of South Africa by nature. So he sacrificed his life and left everything there of that wellness of South African people on guard. That's why in one of the sentence, what I find here, the sun shall never set unglorious a human achievement. Let freedom reign. God bless Africa. Left on guard. By nature, everything should be done there, happened there in the soil of, pious soil of South Africa. Furthermore, nobody will dominate or oppress that other group of people. No difference. A bondage will be established. A bondage will be set there among that black and white, and the brotherhood can easily be developed. Here, number of your ceremonial arrangements were done there to greet Nelson Mandela. Jets flown there over that official building of South Africa. They are to greet by dropping flowers. As you know that heavens drop flowers from the hand of God and goddesses if something going devotionally held there somewhere in the form of a program. That happened in South Africa. The jets, they flown over that sky. Number of jets with that police and military corps encircling that official building of South Africa to greet Nelson Mandela. What was his greatness? And it was not inscrutable. It was not mystic thing. It was not a mystic things happening there. As Nelson Mandela was not a personality of footloosed. He was very much responsible there for the people, for that nation, for that betterment, to uplift the standard of African people, to bring back a name and fame there of African soil and African people there among the whole world was his motto. That's why without opposing, without protesting, he allowed whatever you want today you do that. That's why the jets and helicopter, they circle around that building, dropped that flower, as if that flower dropped there from the hand of gods and goddesses. Another thing, one Swiss person was arrested there by that corps, and that military personnel is now going to be saluted by this corps and police. What is this? This is nothing but the loyalty shown by these people to Nelson Mandela. His greatness is recognized now. We cannot spend that much 28, 30 years they are in that jail, living that family and friends, family and relatives. Living there in solitary solitude, they are in that jail, can cause a smell. He encapsulated improved thoughts in his mind. You start encapsulating that thoughts. While thoughts they are in your mind, your greatness will be shown later. He encapsulated. We cannot imagine. And many people said a black man like Nelson Mandela, a cocoon coming out, he can't do anything. The white people, it was the appraisal of that white people. Nelson Mandela can't do anything. And this long-lasting process of ruling over oppression on that black people will continue forever in South Africa. It was hoped, designed, designated by that white people, but that could not happen there. A cocoon expanded its form and became the leader of that ANC, African National Congress, and became the first black president of that country, who was also, I remember, a great follower of Mahatma Gandhi. Adopted that principle, applied that principle, and got that fame in his life. And here, the loyalty shown by that African people in the form of dropping flowers and saluting Nelson Mandela had never made him brought that insanity there in his life for few moments. He was a controlled personality. He controlled himself. At least he understood today and tomorrow cannot happen in the same way. The same status cannot be there with us. Whatever happened here today can change there to something good condition if the day begins well. You know, the morning begins in a proper way. The day begins in a proper way means up to night, wellness and wellness. Everything you will get there throughout the day up to your sleeping at night. And the day was symbolized. Another thing he has taken here, unfurl of that flags, multicolored flags. Blue, red, white color flag. Unfurl of that flag. When can you unfurl that flag? Whenever we feel ecstatic. People were ecstatic at that time for their liberty and right. Freedom was seized. The freedom is restored. That liberty was seized. The liberty is granted. So, in that hand, they unfurled that flag, made temporarily little made there to Nelson Mandela. He could not control his emotion. And that intent to sacrifice there for this country was there in his mind. On the day of the inauguration, I was overwhelmed. It is written also with a sense of history. In the first decade of the 20th century, a few years after the bitter Anglo-Boer War and before my own birth, the white-skinned people of South Africa patched off their difference and erected a system of racial domination against the dark-skinned people of their own land. As if he thought it happened before few days. That discrimination practiced by that white people, dark-skinned people, the structure they created formed the basis of one of the harshest, most inhuman practice. Basis of the harshest, most inhuman societies the world has ever known. These type of incidents never happened in history. Why in South Africa? Why in my South Africa? So let it be stopped. He wanted to convey in his speech. So whatever other things he said there in his autobiography, I will continue that in my third video. Today I am completing here my topic. I think many people who are good reader of this literature could understand properly and try to let me know whether you understood or not. I will improve my way of talking there in my third video. Thank you for today.